Happy New Year, everyone. It's the time that we all acknowledge world round that things are becoming anew, and the past year was a great year for me in 2019. I hope you had a lot of growth and self discovery and wonderful times in 2019. But even if you didn't, the future lies ahead and the present lies within. So here we go. We're going into the next phase of our lives, which we are always at with each unfurling moment. So 2019 for me was a great year. I started taking more control of my health and fitness and my mental well-being. I did a lot more exercise. I was more in control of my positive habits, like my morning rituals. I definitely juiced and ate better than I've ever done before in my life, and I've always been pretty good at it. So it's great to build upon what I've been working so hard on, especially over the past 5 or 6 years. I had a little bit of a setback to my health a few days ago. I've been under a lot of stress. Actually, it was about a few weeks ago almost now. But under a lot of stress with a move, with getting ready to travel. You know, sometimes these are things that some people take easily, sometimes you don't. And I felt a little stressed from moving into a new place and just dealing with all the finances of moving and all of the logistics, and also a lot of new unfoldings in my life. I've met some wonderful new people this year. It's been really great. I am so grateful, and I'm looking forward to sharing more as time opens up and the future unfolds. I want to thank you for doing your part in the world to make the world a better place, showing humility and having self-awareness, empathy. I watch a lot of videos online about people, showing off their six-pack abs and working out, and that's great. Everyone should be proud of their beautiful bodies. I think that's wonderful. However, I also think it's most important to show off your beautiful kindness to the world, not when the video's rolling or Instagram is there to capture it every hour on the hour, and with all of your hashtags. We all know how fun that can be, but we also know that it's the small things when no one's looking and how we're treating our fellow human beings, animals, plants, and just the planet in general. We're in this all together, and 2020 I'm really focused on. I don't want to set too lofty of expectations, but I definitely want to set very lofty goals. And I don't always feel like I'm set to do everything with the New Year's resolutions on the first day of the year and make sure this is how it goes. Because if that's the sort of precedent that I set, I know that that might just set me up for falling back a little bit. So usually I wait, about a week or so into the year, and then I get really motivated, and then I make my push. And I know that we have our ebbs and flows, we have our peaks and troughs, and so we just accept that. But we also have to keep that fire lit in our core. We have to know that we are motivated to be kinder, more sensitive, more understanding and empathetic individuals, and that we have to be forgiving to ourselves and others. We have to understand why people are the way they are, and if these are things that we don't necessarily like about another person, we have to understand that actions aren't essentially the person. It's just actions, and we're all put here for a reason, and we're all intended to live here together. So we have to make the most out of it. And I think the best way for us all to be happy, and this is for me to hear, because I'm not just teaching, I'm learning. When you teach, you learn, is that understanding other people and why they might be the way they are and not judging them. Saying what you would say in front of one person is the same thing you should be willing to say in front of everyone. What you think to yourself should be what you express outwardly. We need to go inward. We need to explore who we are and what our deeper purpose is. Not our purpose as in what we need to do for a career, how we need to find money, how we can, benefit the world through commerce. We need to lift each other up. If you see a person on the street, down on the ground, help them up. Help other people. Now, granted, sometimes you have to understand you can't save other people that don't have any ability for saving, or don't want to be saved, or don't want your help. You have to accept people are going to sometimes do what's not in their or other people's best interests. But we have to do our best. And again, 2019 was an amazing year. I just want to reflect for a moment and give lots of gratitude to all of the new teachers that I found in this year, the family and friends that I've connected with. I found familial relations in people that are not blood related to me greatly in 2019. People that have showed me about myself, taught me about humility, and allowed me to not take things so personal, to let my ego not run away with the show. It's something that I know I need to work on, but I'm grateful that I have this mindset each day that this is within me. And I hope to keep this going within me. I intend to keep this within me. And I'm so very happy to be living in a wonderful place here in the Pacific Northwest, in a wonderful city of Portland, Oregon. Access to beautiful parks, great weather, great trees, and just great food and culture, progressive culture. Just happy for all of the support that I've received and all of the wonderful things that I've manifested. The truest of true loves, the worthiest of friends, and I look forward to upping this tremendously in 2020. I feel 2020 is going to be a year of great evolution and revolution. I see things happening within our culture. I have great faith in the younger people, the millennial generation, and the younger generations to follow. The kids right now that are really small, I have great faith in the future. I always thought of myself as part of the future, as part of the younger generation. And now as I'm aging, I look to even younger people, and I'm so grateful for what I see coming ahead. And numerologically speaking, 2020 is a very significant year. It just sounds like it. 2020, think about that. Think about if you're someone my age in your 40s or even in your 30s and thinking about the year 2020. It sounds so futuristic still to me because I was born in the 1970s. So I'm thankful for all the lessons that I've learned this year. I'm thankful for my dive back into the great appreciation for art, and that includes music, visual arts, writing, reading, and I look forward to becoming a greater creator in 2020. So I'll check in later and see where how far I've come. I'm writing about what I'm grateful for each day. I'm trying to stick to that. I intend to stick to that. I don't like the word try so much as intend. I expect to. So here's to 2020, just another number, but another moment in time. A year is a significant segment of time as we see it illustrated like a page of a calendar turned, a day, an hour, an entire year composed of not just 4 seasons, but moment to moment seasons. And I'm so very grateful. So have a wonderful new year. Make it count, and if you don't do everything you want to on New Year's Day or even the week after it, know that this is a new year for you. And whenever you can get this thing going, the inertia is there behind you. Especially like me, if you live in the northern hemisphere, the days are getting longer. If you live in the southern hemisphere, well, things are changing also. It's a time for renewal and rebirth. So let's keep this going. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I am so grateful. Have a great day, and here's to health, happiness, and well-being for all. Peace, y'all.